Hi everyone. Blah, 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 blah. Hi, no. Hello. Wait, no. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a quick video on how to properly take your braids out. I know it's braid season, so everyone's getting their hair braided up, and a lot of people with curly hair sometimes say that their curls are messed up or their hair feels really tangled. When they got in the shower, they were really scared because so much hair came out. So I wanted to do a video on how to take your braids out. A way that I found to be very helpful with keeping my texture intact and not having so much hair coming off in the shower and less breakage. So let's get started. On my braids, as you see, I started in the back taking my braids out. I've had these in for about a month. Like, I really love them. It's just so easy. That's what I love about braids. Like, they're just so easy to handle, so easy to manage, and it still has a nice look. Now mine is very frizzy. I did wash my hair maybe at least once a week, maybe twice a week. I wasn't really that afraid of the frizz, as you can see, and I do have some new growth for sure. But I really took this time to take care of my scalp and moisturize my scalp and my hair and, you know, do all the things that it's not so easy to do when I just have my natural hair is really thick and curly. So I love my braids. So I'm gonna start in the front. I'm gonna do a few in the front so you can get a good vibe of what I do. As you see, this one, I wash my hair so much, it's like coming out of this braid. But I'd rather have a good feeling scalp than like loose and then tight braids that are not doing anything for me. My frizz, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'll start at one in the front. The things that you're gonna need for this are scissors, scissors. I also put coconut oil in a little spray bottle because it just makes it easy. You can easily get it on the scalp. And I'm using two different combs, just ones that I found around the house. This wide tooth comb and a smaller tooth. And what I'm going to be using that for is to detangle first with this comb, and then I go through it again with this to get any extra dust, because there will be buildup and little hairs. It's going to take all the hairs. You will see hair coming out because your hair still sheds while you have the braids in, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's all braided up. So when you do take your braids out, there is hair that's going to come out, and it may look like a lot of hair, but it's natural. So unless it really is like the whole braid coming out, then yeah, you should see a doctor or something. So my ends did not look this bad. Like, they really didn't. I got them done. When I got my braids done, my friend burned it. She does like the pomade spray. She's gonna do my braids again tomorrow, and I'll show you guys. But I cut it because I was gonna take my braids out, and then I decided not to. So I tried to reburn it myself, and it is what it is. Okay. So you got your braid here. You kind of do it off of if you know how long your hair is, but also keep in mind that it's grown a little, so you might want to go lower, but I just overkill it a little bit more just to be sure, because we're not trying to cut our hair. So I just cut the burned end off. If you don't have the burned end and you have the loose ends where you just dipped it and it was straight, all you're gonna do is just cut that part where you know your hair ends, or at least 2 inches below where your hair ends, and you're good to go. Before I get to undoing this braid and everything, what I do before I take the braids out is I spray my roots with the coconut oil, and this is just going to help me when I have to detangle my hair. It's going to make sure that I'm not breaking my hair and it's not too dry that it's going to damage my hair in any way. So I like to spray this on my roots and near where the braid begins, like right in there, because it's going to help, you know, if you have buildup there, it'll help it slide right out instead of you having to comb your hair out, and I know that might hurt. So definitely spray it down I already sprayed it a little bit before the video, but I'll just go through it again. For some people, if their nails are too long or too short or whatever, just use a little comb and do it like that. Just undo it like that. Don't really run the comb through it because it might get tangled in there. Just unravel it a little and then use your fingers. So, as you see, here's the braid, and there's the buildup that I was talking about, and it's kind of knotted up there. So you can try to detangle it as much as you can with your fingers, or just go in with the wide tooth comb and lightly comb through it. If it gets too caught in something, let it go, try it again, really be gentle with it. And then you're just going to take the knot that was there out and whatever hair was shedded out of there. If you wait until you've taken out all of your braids and you just have your loose hair and it's all just out, you have to be careful because then you're going to cause more breakage. You really got to do it one at a time. If you're really trying to protect your hair, do it one at a time. It seems like it got most of it out, but if it didn't, I would go through it with this comb just to make sure I got any excess out. This is going to help so much. When you wash your hair, it's going to feel like a normal day instead of waiting until you trying to take your braids out and then combing it out in the shower. That's going to cause so much tangling, so much knotting, pain, shedding, and breakage. So do not do that. Try to comb it out before the shower. Comb it out one at a time, and you're going to have way less breakage. You're going to see much less hair come out in the shower, if any, and your hair is still going to feel soft. Do not wait to go in the shower. To be honest, this makes me worry a little because why is this so short and this is this long? Since I have that oil in there, it's so much easier to comb through. And this is the loss that I had. So imagine that in a ball in the shower. It's like this big and you're like, oh my god, my hair is gone. It just takes that fright out of it and it causes less breakage. I had a little bit of black or my new growth when I first got my braids, so you know, it grew pretty good. Slid right out because I had that oil in there, so that's definitely why you want to have the oil. It just makes it come out very easily. You're not fighting with your hair, you're not tugging at your hair or your scalp, so it's awesome. If you're doing this, find somewhere comfortable, and I would lay a sheet under me just in case you get any extra shedding that falls around you, so you have a clean place after. You just pick up that blanket or that sheet and throw that in the trash. Well, you know, dust it off. We're not gonna throw our sheets away for this, but you know, hold it over the trash and dump those crumbs out and just keep your area clean. Thanks, Mom. I sounded like such a mom. bad. I had my braids in for a month. You see it's still really full. I'm pretty sure my curl pattern is still going to be intact. When I wash it, I'll show you what it looks like.
Now, I do want to add why it was so easy to run the comb through my hair is because throughout the whole time that I had my braids in, I was oiling my scalp, putting oil on my hair, conditioning my hair, really keeping it smooth and silky so that it won't have a chance to knot up and tangle, which is why it was so easy to run the comb through it. So once again, while you have your braids in, you should always oil your scalp. Make sure it gets on your hair. It's just going to leave you with more vibrant, shinier hair at the end. To check out my hair routine while I had my braids in, check out my scalp rehab video on how to wash your braids. You'll get more information on how to keep your scalp moisturized and how to keep your braids looking fresh.
I've gotten these 3 out. You see how easy it is. It's going to be a breeze to wash. I don't have to worry about combing it out in the shower. So let me just get this out of the way. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you moisturize near the knots of your hair. Make sure you spray that down. And I would even spray my scalp with it. A coconut oil or tea tree oil, or olive oil. Any one of those will work. Something to moisturize it, to help detangle it, and also keep your hair moisturized. It's going to make a really big difference in the shower. After you want to style your hair, after taking that initial wash or doing that initial wash on your hair, it's going to help maintain the softness and the moisture.
I was not playing. Get yourself some good movies. Get comfortable. Don't rush on your hair. You want to have some healthy hair after this. I got Bad Boys and Waiting to Exhale and Soul Food. What to do?
It's detangled. It's going to be so easy to wash. I don't have to worry about my shower getting filled up with hair or being too tangled. When I comb it out in the shower, it's all ready to go. As you see, my hair is still very thick. So the shedding that I had was just normal shedding. It's thick all over, honey. But I really like doing this because it just makes the whole process easier. Now I can take a shower and I don't have to spend too much time in the shower trying to detangle my hair.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see that braid routine on how I wash and take care of my braids, check out the scalp rehab video. And if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.